a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Going deep here for Landry. This is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook able to escape. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 44 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Browns nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now KJ Osborne. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's brought down back at the 16.
To throw, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down. On 1st down, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 76 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Cousins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll throw again. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Hunt going to run for it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yard line.
They run. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Score Browns 34. Vikings 16.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It's a gain of
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
on the tackle.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
His kick is
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Browns 34, Vikings 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Kareem Hunt.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st and 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
There'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cousins now on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Looking for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
You don't want none. Get
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
23. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here's Osborne. And he returns this to the 22.
Osborne on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting hit.
He's got a man complete.
That's good.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
second and 8.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings
the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Vikings 23.
Did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Kareem Hunt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off around the 37. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.